You are looking at security video showing masked men bolting from a scene in Brampton after setting a tow truck on fire. And it is just one of 3 vehicles set ablaze overnight, the latest in a slew of violent incidents connected to Ontario's towing industry. Shauna Hunt joins us now from the scene in Brampton. And Shauna, these trucks share a connection.
Yeah, Cynthia. So the 3 tow trucks, they are all from the same company, and they were set on fire between 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to give you a look at the scene here. This is where 2 of those trucks were torched. You can see char and debris left behind on the roadway here, and there's damage to the driveway across the street. Now, these fires happened on 2 separate residential streets here in Brampton, and in both cases, residents tell us they were woken up by the sound of explosions.
Honestly, it was sounding like a bomb. I'm sure that a lot of people were saying that as well.
City News obtained video of one of the arsons in progress. It shows 2 suspects arriving in a white SUV. They walk over to a tow truck parked in a driveway and light it up. The suspects run back to the waiting getaway car, and within minutes, the tow truck is fully engulfed.
The flames just was going as high as the tree there, so quite scary. But it had to be explosives that were put in that vehicle for it to cause that kind of percussion and just explosion.
Residents tell me the truck belongs to a man who lives in the basement with his fiancée and young children, and they fled the house fearing it would catch fire.
I was just seeing the family outside. They were trying to evacuate, and thankfully, firefighters and police officers came to the scene. They did a really good job on trying to take the flames out, along with helping the family find injuries.
About an hour later, a short drive away, 2 more tow trucks were targeted, this time on a residential street near Mayfield in here, Ontario. One vehicle was sitting in a driveway, the other was parked on the street, and once again neighbors were jolted out of bed.
And last night was very scary, like a Molotov bomb. They threw something in the cars and exploded. And in my bedroom right here, I saw 2 big fires, like in a movie.
After a couple of minutes there, we heard a little pop, pop, pop from the engines happening in both vehicles, the one on the road and the one on the driveway.
All 3 of the torch tow trucks were labeled with the same company logo. We tried numerous times to get in touch with the main office without success. Peel police say they are treating these fires as suspicious, and they come as tow truck turf wars have been heating up right across the GTA. Residents here are well aware of that and fear violence from the industry is spilling into their neighborhoods, putting lives in danger.
It's honestly scary because the amount of houses, the amount of kids, the families that live in this neighborhood for decades on count is pretty scary. I've been living in this house since I was born. I'm 19 years old, so as you can see, you don't know what's going to happen nowadays.
I don't feel safe anymore, honestly, here in Brampton. I really don't. I know it might be going on everywhere, but this is my home.
So this is still a very active investigation. We know officers have been canvassing these neighborhoods, going door to door, gathering as much video evidence as possible to help track down these suspects. At this point, Peel police are still asking anyone who witnessed something or has information that can help this investigation to come forward. In Brampton, Shauna Hunt, City News.